Talking to them. Pull up the single turn up. What's going on, everyone? It's your girl Cara Craig from Lights Camera Cara, and today's topic of discussion is growing and glowing. 2021 has been an amazing year in my life. I think the most amazing year that I've ever had in my entire existence. And it's because it was dedicated to growing and to glowing and to becoming ultimately the highest version of myself that has ever existed. I'm talking physically, mentally, financially, emotionally. It has been a process all together. And I am so pleased with the results of this year. I am so pleased with my reflection time that I've taken to just reflect on 2020 and take in the lessons and the blessings. And I think one thing that people don't discuss or really warn you about when you're focused on growing and glowing is the amount of mourning, the unpacking that you do in a sense, and the grieving, mourning that comes with it. Because while you're chasing this higher version of yourself, this more elevated version of yourself, you're losing relationships. You are dropping off things that no longer serve you, habits that no longer serve you, people that don't necessarily serve your highest self. And there has been so much mourning with this process. I think I saw a quote some years ago that said something to the sentiment of, you can never judge a book by its cover, or you can't hate on other people's blessings because you don't know what it really took for them to get there. And when I say this year has been amazing to me, like just in all of those areas that I just discussed, there was so much grieving that went along with it because I had to sacrifice certain relationships. I had to let go of certain nasty habits. And I am an advocate of mental health and of therapy. And I had to let go of some very deep and dark stuff that has existed within me that I couldn't carry to my next level, if that makes sense. And when I say it has been a gruesome year, that's the best way to describe growing and glowing. They should add gruesome in there too, because it's grueling. Constantly be in competition with yourself, and the battle that goes on within with knowing what you want to be and who you want to be and what you want to do, what you want to manifest, but also knowing that there are certain parts of you that just aren't there yet, but you have to constantly work on it. And one thing about growing and glowing is it's a relationship that is very innate. It's with yourself. When it's easy to drop off friends or to drop off relationships that no longer serve you. But what happens when you can't leave you? You're just stuck with you. You're just stuck with you and your nasty habits and your thought process that doesn't necessarily serve your next level. And it's like you have to unpack all of those things. You have to unpack all of that internal stuff that you don't talk to anyone about, if that makes sense. And for those of you that know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm getting at. Like, I'm talking to you. If you don't get it, it's okay. Like, it's not for you. But growing and glowing 2021, hers 2021. When I say I'm in a completely different space this time this year than I was this time last year, I am a whole different monster, a whole different beast, a whole different woman. And when I say I'm drop kicking sis from last year, sis is in me, I am sis, she is me, I am her. I am drop kicking that girl. And I am so proud. So proud. And I can only imagine what the next level of me is like. Like when I say I'm a different woman this time this year than I was this time last year, than I was the year before that, 5 years ago, like I'm a completely different beast, and I love her. And I'm so proud of her. There's a lot more work to do. I can definitely say that. And I'm so thankful for my therapist because she's amazing. God is amazing. I think that's the only thing that's kept me together this entire year, other than like my therapist and my support system and God. Like, the Lord is good. Like, I know you all know that I grew up in church. Anyone that knows me and that watches the show avidly, and just, you know, me as a person, like, God is at my core. And he has kept me. There is a different love. There is a different love. There is a different respect. There is a different reverence that I have for God, more than I ever have in my entire life. And I feel like we're like this. Like, there is no growing and glowing without God. I don't care what anyone says. There is no growing and glowing without the Lord. There is no growing and glowing without God on your side. Like, even the things that your nasty parts of yourself, your nasty habits, like things that don't serve, even when you're doing that, like, you throw God in there and it still serves a purpose long term. And me and God are like this. Like, we have never been closer. And I am so proud of that. I'm so thankful for that. I'm excited for the growth. I'm excited for the glow. And I really don't know like what this next year has in store. I know it's going to be something that serves my good. I know that it's going to be something that is amazing and that serves a purpose that is beyond me. And I'm looking forward to it. Like, honestly, how much better does it get? Like, God is amazing, and I am so excited about this next year. I'm proud of this year. I can only imagine what God is going to do next year because he's in it and I'm focused on him. So I don't know, it's just growing and glowing. Like, this part 2. I don't know if there's a need for a growing and glowing part 2, but I definitely want I don't know how to discuss this more in detail, if that makes sense. Maybe we can, like, honestly, I want to say, like, let's bring in other people and talk about, like, growing and glowing and what that pertains. But to be honest, you all, the last time I did an episode, I was talking about super women, power women, and I tried to put a panel of women together, and, like, everyone's schedule conflicted. So I think I've just decided I want to just get on here and talk, and I might even do lives and have you all jump on and give your feedback, or we could have a dialogue. I think that would be cool. But like putting panels together and stuff, it's really like not for me. Like, because I have a hard time trying to get the lineup and getting everyone on the phone and making sure that we're all on and ready to go at the same time. And it's too much. So I just wanted to close this year out with giving you all some content, talking about growing and talking about glowing and talking about what that entails, and giving my personal reflection on this year. And, you know, I don't know what the next episode is going to be about, to be completely honest. I'm sure the Lord will lead me to talk about something. But one thing I want to leave you all with is growing and glowing is a process, and nothing happens overnight. I think a lot of times we see people pop out with these results and of what has happened, and it's going to be happening throughout the end of this year. People are going to be popping up with different things that they've manifested, different things that they've been able to do. But I think the main thing, the key ingredient to growing and glowing, other than putting God in the mix, is putting your head down and focusing on your own life and how you can improve your own situation, how you can improve your own self, and not looking so much to your left or to your right. Because what I've learned is my journey is my journey. And everyone that I walk with is growing and thriving. Like, success leaves clues. Like, get around some people that are on the same mission as you. I'm talking people that are like, even when they have setbacks, even when they have like things that pop up, like they still keep going. And if you put the right people around you, like you cannot lose when you put your head down and you grind. And then you have people holding you accountable for what you said that you were going to do, because accountability is major key. Okay? So I hope you all enjoyed this episode of Lights, Camera, Cara, glowing and glowing. And I can't wait to see you all next time. And I hope that you all have some comments to share about your growing and your glowing and what's going on in your life. And I hope that it's amazing. I wish you nothing but the best. I wish you blessings. I wish you peace. I wish you love. And I hope that you take this time of year to spend it with your family. And if not your family, people that love you and people that you love. And I hope that you all have a happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year from Lights, Camera, Cara. And I wish you growth, and I wish you a glow. Take care, y'all. Love y'all. Bye.